Alright, it's time to continue Operation 1.5.2. It is time for the Three-Headed Monster Junior Edition, which is the Kingdom of Italy, the United States, and the Empire of China. Since it's round 3, the National Protection War in China kicks off, and the conflict spreads across the globe. Okay, so first things first, we got Italy. Italy has 16 to spend. They're going to buy a sub, 2 infantry, and an artillery. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right. 3 infantry from Veneto and the fighter are going to attack Tyrol. There's 1 Austrian infantry in there. And the infantry from Tuscany will move up to Veneto. The 2 infantry and the artillery in Lazio will rail up to Veneto. And I have a machine gun that was given to me by the Americans. So I'm going to pair that with 3 infantry, and you guessed it, Veneto. All right. Okay. All right. So that's that. The cavalry in Tuscany is going to move to Piedmont. 1 infantry from Provence will move over to Piedmont. In hindsight, this was probably unnecessary, but we shall see. This might make things fun. So you know what? I am going to send this 5 infantry either up to Burgundy, or I'll bring it back and cancel the whole shebang. Do I need to help the French out? You know what? No, not helping out the French. This is coming back to Piedmont. Cancel that whole thing. So, 6 infantry will be in Piedmont. These C units will stay put. We got the German subs over here in 27, and we got a growing Austrian fleet. But we got 1 French cruiser at least to help us out. Infantry in British East Africa will stay put. The stuff in Egypt. When Austria attacked Greece, I don't think we officially listed what Crete went to, but as the Allies, this is usually what happens. The case is that Crete goes to Italy if essential powers attack them. So Italy now has a guy on Crete and control of Crete. Excuse me. Now, as for what that transport will do. I'm either going to go back and pick up that guy and bring him over, or I could come down here and bring some guys from Egypt to activate Arabia for the Brits. What shall I do? What shall I do with this transport? I don't want to make Egypt weaker, is the thing, as the Ottoman force is growing over there. But I also would like to help Britain out. I'm just going to play it safe and pick up that guy from Crete, come back over to 31 and offload him in Egypt. Okay, and everything else in Egypt will stay put. Yeah, that's it for Italy. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so we got 1 battle to roll for. I got 4 2s with 3 infantry and a fighter, and he has a defending Austrian infantry at 3. And I got 3 hits. Wow, okay, he's ultra dead. He fights back with a hit as well. Okay. So 1 infantry for 1 infantry. The fighter will finish its movement phase and land back in Veneto. Okay. New stuff. Sub, of course, goes down in 29. Infantry, artillery in Rome, and 1 infantry will be built in Veneto at the military base. Okay. All right. So they collect 16, 20. Let me actually adjust the tracker real quick. So now they're at 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Austrians are at 32. And they get a bonus 2 for controlling Tyrol. So they're at 22 for the next turn. Let's see. Okay. All right. Disposition: 1 infantry in contested British East Africa. 5 infantry and artillery in Egypt. 31 has a transport. 29 has 2 subs, a cruiser, a dreadnought, as well as a French cruiser. Rome has an infantry artillery. Piedmont has a cavalry, 6 infantry. Veneto has a fighter, 3 machine gun infantry, military base, 8 artillery. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 regular infantry, and then 2 infantry in Tyrol. Quadruple check that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, okay, cool. All right, that's Italy. Thrilling turn, I know. The United States will be buying another technology token, and we'll buy a cruiser and 2 transports. And let me roll for these 2 technology tokens. I am still not at war. Let's see, a 3 and a 4, nothing. For the 1 that I bought, 2 and a 1, nothing. Okay, all right. Okay. Over here in the Pacific, Sea Zone 57, transport's going to go over to 50. Pick up the infantry from Guam, come back to 57, or not Guam, Philippines. Pick up the infantry from Philippines and offload him back in Guam. Cruiser will stay put. Right? Yes. Actually, you know what? Switch that up. They'll all go to the Philippines and Sea Zone 50. Okay? So that's there because I got the Japanese fleet blocking, so they can stay over there. They can stay in that sea zone. Let's see. I could start invading something. Three. Could attack Hispaniola. If I invade Mexico, that means once America's at war with Germany and such, then that means Chile, as well as whatever else is left, and any neutrals that they've been messing around with that they haven't taken over yet will get aligned to Germany. So I don't want to go too hog wild, but I could nab Hispaniola. That is a possibility. You know what? Sure, why not? Okay, so 2 cavalry from Southwest United States and an infantry artillery from let's see, not Southwest United States, but from Eastern United States. We'll hop on transport in 5 and the transport in 4 and offload in Hispaniola. The whole fleet actually in 4 will come down to 6, minus the remaining transport, which will go over to 5. Yeah, that sub will come down to 6, and these transports will also come down to 6. Fighter from East US to Southwest US. Pick up 2 infantry actually with this the remaining transport from 5, and it'll come down and land in Central America. Okay. So in Southwest US, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units. Okay. Okay, 13 units. Inviting the Zimmermen, but who knows. Anyway. Yeah, gonna attack Hispaniola. Why not? Okay, dragging this out for too long. So, he's got, the neutrals have infantry artillery, along with a preemptive strike. I have 1 bombardment, infantry artillery, and 2 cavalry. Right. Got 1 extra one. Okay. There's a preemptive strike. Hit. Okay, well that's why I brought the cavalry. So 1 cavalry is gone. Take out a 2. Once again, I get diced on this battle. Only 1 hit. Fights back with 2. And they both miss. Okay, cool. So lose the artillery. U.S. contests Hispaniola. There's 1 neutral infantry. Since the U.S. is not at war, this does not get aligned to anybody on the Central Powers yet. The U.S. is the only power that can have that, while they're neutral, can start futzing around with other neutrals in sea zones that are in or adjacent to their own territories. So Hispaniola is adjacent to this sea zone, which is adjacent to the mainland, and also adjacent to this sea zone, which is adjacent to Central America. So they can come down in this vicinity. So they can attack Hispaniola. They can mess with Mexico early if they want to, and they can mess with the Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela if they want to before they're at war. But they can't come down further than that. Okay. They can also come over here, obviously. They just have to end their movement adjacent to their own territories. Guam, Philippines, Hawaii, Midway, etc. Okay. So there's that. New stuff down in Sea Zone 5. Put the cruiser in 4, the 2 transports in 5. Okay, so like I said, 2 infantry in Central America, infantry, artillery, cavalry in Hispaniola, 1 neutral infantry, 2 transports in 5, 1 cruiser in 4, 3 transports, 2 cruisers, 1 dreadnought, and a sub in, what is this again? 6. Southwest has a fighter, 4 artillery, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry. Okay, and we have 2 infantry in the Philippines, and Sea Zone 50 has a cruiser and transport. And that is it for the U.S. On to the Empire of China. This conflict now begins. I got 8 IPCs, standard buy pretty much of 2 infantry, as each side of China can only have up to 3 artillery in play while their war is going on, and I already start with 3, whereas the Republic now starts with 2. All right, so everything from Chahar and Shensi will attack Hope. Okay, everything from Manchuria steps up to Chahar, and everything from Kiangsu will attack Zhejiang, which is 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 3 infantry, 3 cavalry, 1 artillery, and then 5 infantry and 1 artillery going into Hope. All right, let's do Zhejiang. In each of those territories, he has 3 infantry and 1 cavalry defending. So I got 3 cavalry, 2 infantry, infantry, artillery. Okay, let's do Zhejiang. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Okay, cool. 4 hits. Actually wiped him. Okay, he has defense. 3 threes and a 1. And he gets me only once. Okay. Well, it's not looking good for a Republic. With that attack, I will lose a cavalry, of course. Okay. Right away, I go up to 10. He goes down 1, 2. All right. And then I have here, I have 2 3s, 3 2s, and he has the same. Okay. Ooch. Well, not as lucky. Only 1 hit this time. Okay. A little more light over there. So he will lose his cavalry, his defense. I will not take the territory. It will just be contested. Okay. He gets me 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I will lose 3 infantry. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's it. 2 infantry I'm going to buy that I bought. I'm going to put 1 in Shensi and 1 in Kiangsu. Flip that around. And I had 2 IPCs. I now collect 10. So that puts me at 12. All right. Cool. Pretty good turn. And there we go. All right, so on to the Republic of China, and we'll see how this goes. I forgot to do a disposition for the Empire of China. In Zhejiang, 2 cavalry, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 infantry in Zhejiang and Shensi, 2 infantry in Xikang, 2 infantry, 1 artillery in Hope, 4 infantry, 1 artillery in Chahar. All right, and the Republic has 3 infantry in Hope.